Hey everyone, it's Yasarian. Want to do a quick video, a detailed look into the Eidos sampler demo of TimeSplitters 2. This came on a sample disc that contained demos for Hitman 2, TimeSplitters 2, and a few other games from Eidos at the time, around 2002 I believe. This demo is interesting because it sort of has its own identity. It's between two major development cycles, it feels. Sort of like a mishmash of the very TimeSplitters 1 influence demo that came out first, and the later demos where TimeSplitters 2 gained more of its identity. It's a middle ground of sorts. You can tell by, first of all, the weapon models. They use the original, slightly lower detailed models that strongly resemble TimeSplitters 1's weapons, especially the sniper rifle and pistol. However, the behavior for a lot of the guns more strongly resembles TimeSplitters 2 because the guns don't have that unlimited, they have a fire rate cap. You can't just spam the fire button on the pistol to shoot out as many shots as you want, like in the first demo. Same goes for the sniper rifle. The assault shotgun still has the long range, the name from TimeSplitters 1, and it still feels like a port of that gun, in addition to using the original model from the 2001 demo. So I suppose that hadn't quite gotten its identity yet. The Time Crystal also has that very basic red crystal-like look. It doesn't have the distinct identity that it has in the later demos, where it has the green appearance that it does in the final game. There aren't any other guns present in this demo. The assault rifle is nowhere to be found. There are still text references to the other missing guns, and you can make them load in the menu, but you can't load other guns themselves. And going through the files, a lot of them resemble the 2001 Siberia demo, with the names in there for the levels and characters and things of that sort. I couldn't find anything new, which was strange. It made it feel more like a stopgap demo than anything else. Something to show the progress made from the initial demo. The enemy placements are also more reminiscent of the final level. There aren't the emplacements set up. There's a greater emphasis on stealth. There are less enemy ambushes set up. The zombies also can be fought in this demo, unlike in the 2001 demo, where the demo ends just as you open the excavation site door and you find the zombies waiting for you inside. In this one, you actually go through the final game's process of going to the experiment room, grabbing the data disk, fighting off the zombies, then destroying the dig site, fighting off the special forces, and then fighting the chopper. The demo ends just as you reach the top of the dam. Whereas the 2001 demo, anything beyond that excavation site door has to be cheated in. This also means that the lift button to raise the TimeSplitters sample isn't present, so that must have been removed pretty early on in development. As for other aspects of the demo, the enemies still fire the pistol pretty quickly. I guess they haven't had their fire rates toned down yet. The snipers also behave more efficiently. Their bullets move a lot faster, sort of like how it is in the final game. And the zombies behave more like the final game as well, in the sense that they can go down from repeated damage instead of just being decapitated. Whereas in the first demo, the zombies were technically not fightable unless you cheated. And if you did, then you'd find out that they behaved like the TimeSplitters 1 zombies, where enough damage would knock them down, but they would get back up again unless you decapitated them. Overall, it's a very interesting demo, and I feel like it's a good sign of progress from the game shifting from being just built off TimeSplitters 1 to developing its own identity and its own charm. You can really see the pieces coming together in the demo, and then I really like that. There's still some charm to the very TimeSplitters 1 influenced demo. I'd love to see if any builds of that exist at some point. It's unlikely, but you never know. Crazier things have popped up. But what the DNA from what made TimeSplitters 2 such a great game is present here. And I think that's very admirable. I like Free Radical a lot, and TimeSplitters 2 remains my favorite game in the series. I replayed Siberia tons over the years. So it's cool to see how the level developed and changed over time, and to get a peek into the inner workings of the demo, to see what else they had cooked up. And even if it wasn't anything new compared to what we know from the 2001 demo, it's still cool to see. So thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of TimeSplitters 2, A Detailed Look. Take care.
Attention! Attention! Biological containment has failed in the research facility. Special forces have been deployed.